Welcome to our video diary of our voyage on the Regal Princess. We'll try to show you some of our favorite things and give you valuable tips and tricks you can use for your next sailing. Normally, the embarkation process is pretty smooth, but we sailed during one of the government shutdowns. It took us about 2 hours. Once we got checked in and made it through security, we were on our way. We booked a deluxe balcony room on the 14th floor near midship. Deluxe balcony gets you a little extra space and a love seat. Noted below, you'll see a few handy features including power outlets and their locations. We found the room to be quite comfortable for our 7-night Caribbean cruise. The bathroom was not large, but was fine for the two of us. The shower has a shower curtain, and there's a large storage shelf under the sink, which proved quite handy. Then we headed out to explore. First up was the Princess Theater. If you've been on other cruises, you'll notice the lack of columns and clear views from every direction. This is where most of the larger shows take place. Continuing on to the Lido deck, deck 16 midship, where we find the fountain pools. There's one larger pool, the fountain pool, and a smaller plunge pool. Around the pool you'll also find a couple of bars, the Trident Grill, and Prego Pizza. We usually found loungers pretty easily. Of course you have to take a picture since this is the Love Boat. It might make some nervous, but we love the Skywalk, also on 16 with a glass walkway extending over the edge of the ship. On boarding, there's a welcome lunch in the main dining room from 12 to 1:30. We missed that and didn't want to fight the crowds in the buffet, instead heading to Alfredo's, where you'll find the best pizza on the ship. Then it was time for sail away. Not sure if it's routine, but on our cruise they held the party downstairs in the piazza. We chose to enjoy the view from our balcony. We got to do a little ship spotting. First up, Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas, which ended up being our travel mate for most of the 7 days. It's wild seeing these large Oasis-class ships up close and in person for the first time. Soon we were underway, gliding our way out of Galveston, accompanied by a pilot boat and some playful dolphins. One of the most relaxing views on a cruise ship is at the back or aft, just watching the world get smaller, your non-vacation life fading into the distance. There's nothing like a sunset on the water. We found ourselves at the Horizon Terrace on deck 16 with a handy bar, comfy seats, and the best view on the ship. It's hard not to get lost just watching the wake we were leaving behind us. It wasn't formal night, but on embarkation day we wanted to avoid the first day confusion in the main dining room. We chose the Crown Grill, the specialty dining steakhouse. Try to book before you board the ship if possible. We couldn't, but still easily got a reservation once on board. It's a beautiful space with excellent service and elevated food. Day 2 was a sea day. One thing to note, sea day brunch is fantastic, but only available from 7:30 to 9:30 a.m. This time we braved the buffet, which was massive and had numerous tasty choices, though it can be a bit hectic. Off to discover a bit more of our Love Boat ship. We explored one of the other main dining rooms. Some people use these to play cards or games during the day. You can see the seas were a little rough, but the ship managed in fine fashion. It's a sea day, so have a drink. Cocktails or non-alcoholic, good spirits was the place. Then off to the Princess Theater for a little deal or no deal. You could just watch or buy a card and get in the game. Sea days are for relaxing, and just watching the world go by. And then it was time for dinner in the main dining room, which is included in your fare. It's a beautiful space, upscale with good food and attentive service. The first sea day is usually formal night. It's not a requirement, but it's fun to get dressed up and take pictures and eat some fancy food. The ship was rocking a bit, but that didn't stop us. My wife especially loves formal nights, not usually getting to wear a ball gown in her non-vacation life. And then back to the Princess Theater for Bravo, a production show with a live 13-piece orchestra, combining opera and pop music. Our favorite show. Most people aren't out on the decks at night, but we stayed out late exploring. Day 3 was our first port of call, Cozumel, Mexico. We loved it out on the balcony. The waves had calmed, smooth as far as you can see. Another handy tip, put out the free continental breakfast cart on your door before bed, and they will deliver it first thing in the morning. The best wake-up call. Docking at Costa Maya, we were joined by royalty, Cunard's Queen Elizabeth. Again, amazing to see these classic ships other than just on YouTube. The pier may look quite long, but it's not too bad, especially when you get to see all the amazing vessels sharing our dock today. After the pier, you reach the duty-free shop. Here you'll find your high-end alcohol, candy, perfume. One tip, buy it on your way back so you don't have to carry it all day. If headed out of the port, walk on through to the taxi stand. Prices are posted and don't require any haggling. On this trip, we chose Paradise Beach, an all-inclusive beach club with both ocean and pool areas. It can get more crowded in the afternoon, but we arrived early, were assigned our service for the day, and were taken to our loungers with table and umbrella. Can't beat the amazing view and friendly service for the price. Looks like the relaxation is working. We weren't starving, but we ordered some snacks and of course a few drinks before going exploring. Within the beach club, they have a gift shop and pharmacy for any of your needs. They will of course bring your drinks to your lounger, or you can go to one of the convenient bars. One of our favorite spots was the pier, taking a swim or just swinging out over the clear water. Great place for photos. My wife just hanging around roughing it. And then a quick taxi ride back to the port. Always head back early just in case. Time for a little wheeling and dealing. My wife recommends the locally made leather sandals and unfortunate hats. All on board time was 5:30, so we headed back to our ship. We still had Queen Elizabeth as a neighbor, now joined by Carnival Paradise, and on a nearby dock, Margaritaville Islander. From our balcony, we noticed a commotion down on the pier. 2 passengers from our ship had gotten married in port that day. I'm sure they will always remember their visit to Cozumel. Right off the piazza on Deck 5, we headed to Gelato for a quick snack after our day in the sun. For an additional charge, they have a variety of gelato flavors, crepes, sundaes, and cakes. Not feeling the sit-down dinner vibe, we headed to the Lido deck for a burger and fries, to sit back in a comfy lounger for movies under the stars. During the cruise, they played a variety of movies, that night featuring Back to the Future 2. There is always something going on in the piazza, including live bands and cruisers looking to dance the night away. Day 4 brought us to Costa Maya, Mexico. We had an early arrival time of 8:30, but we still made time for breakfast in the dining room. In the shade between two big ships, we headed out for our day in port. Nearby was Carnival's newest ship, also out of Galveston, the Jubilee. We had an excursion booked for the day, so we made our way through the maze-like port, out to the meeting spot for our destination, Maya Chan. We waited with other guests for just a few minutes before heading off on our adventure. The roads were a bit more than we would have attempted in our own vehicles, but our talented taxi driver got us there in one piece. Seriously, I think they could have floated our ship in the lake-sized potholes. After a unique 20-minute drive, we arrived at our destination, Maya Chan Beach. This smaller family-run beach club was also all-inclusive, including tasty local food, all of your drinks, Wi-Fi, water toys, and even your own reserved cabana. The order of the day is relaxation. No big crowds, no pumping music, just relaxing, enjoying the peace, and taking photos that would make our co-workers jealous back at the office. The club is very lush and tropical, making each area feel exclusive. Besides the beach, there is a freshwater pool available. The seaweed was in that day, so they had workers clearing the beach. Everywhere you explored was beautiful and well maintained. We met other guests that were return visitors, and we can see why. We certainly will be on our next trip. For a modest fee, they offer massages. 30 or 60 minutes later, your stress will have melted away. A bit rainy that day, they had activities planned and we were kept entertained. My wife even found her favorite spot, the secluded treehouse. She relaxed and didn't have to hear my mouth for a few minutes. As usual in the Caribbean, we got showers in the afternoon. We stayed dry and comfy under our cabana, listening to the rain and sampling a few more drinks. We had enjoyed our day and hated to go, but finally boarded our bus to take us back to the port. The owners are great about keeping up with ship departure times and making sure you're not a pier runner. For any without excursions, there's plenty to do in the port, including free pools and numerous bars and restaurants. Back at the pier docked next to Royal Caribbean's Enchantment of the Seas, the Jubilee was still with us. A massive ship. You can see the roller coaster from here. We headed down to Deck 5, this time to the International Cafe, another no-charge food option, open 24 hours a day for sweet and savory treats. After dinner, we were off to the Princess Theater for Fiera, a high-tech production show with a large cast, singing and dancing. One tip to learn from our mistake, if you're going to sit down low, make sure you stay in the middle. Day 5 was our port day in Roatan, Honduras. We didn't have any specific plans, so we delayed getting off, enjoying the ship while most were ashore. We booked a day pass for the Lotus Spa Thermal Suite, unwinding and having the place mostly to ourselves. Well worth it. Around lunch, we finally headed out to investigate and do a bit of shopping. Mahogany Bay is a Carnival Corporation port, so it was just us and Carnival Celebration, the sister ship of the Jubilee. Not a huge port, but there are several bars and restaurants to discover. We hadn't seen this area of the port before, so we opted for the scenic chairlifts, a fun way to take in all the sights. If you don't want to pay for lift tickets or would rather just take a stroll, there's a lovely jungle path available. We enjoyed riding the chairlifts, feet swinging in the breeze, waving at the passengers heading back the other direction. You'll certainly have no trouble remembering where the ships are docked. As you exit the chairlifts or the winding path, you arrive at the beach. The beach is complimentary, but some seating areas and reserved loungers are available for an additional charge. The protected coves keep the waves down and make for a peaceful day swimming in the clear Caribbean waters. The beach was a bit crowded, so we boarded our chairlift and headed back for a bit of shopping. There's our gorgeous ship. We walked through the port, heading straight to the craft market, with plenty of vendors selling locally made crafts, snacks, and souvenirs. Be sure to bring your cash, though some even take credit cards now. No need to worry here about haggling or pushy salespeople. And then a bit of people watching, everyone just enjoying their port day. We even made a curious new friend. Soon it would be time to head back to our ship, our day in Honduras coming to an end. Back where we started, there's the Celebration and our Regal Princess. Even our mascots enjoyed their day. Not everyone was back on board yet, so we headed to the retreat on Deck 17, a free adults-only area. Time for a bit more exploring, this time to the back of the ship to prepare for sail away. This area is right above the skywalk, the glass walkway hanging over the edge of the ship. The balcony cabins in this area are quite visible from the walkway, so keep that in mind if you prefer privacy. We hadn't played with the Insta360 camera much, so why not? Hi! And away we go, waving goodbye to Honduras and starting our voyage back to Galveston. This was our first visit to the terrace pool on Deck 17. Great views and a peaceful spot to enjoy sail away. Wanting a simpler dining experience, we got a few drinks and headed back to Alfredo's. Then to Princess Live for a Family Feud-style game show. Later, an audience participation sing-along game in the piazza. Hey there! Again, out for some late night discovery of the decks. So beautiful and relaxing. Day 6 was another sea day, but we wouldn't miss sea day brunch this time. So many yummy choices. Be careful or you'll need a nap. Again to the Princess Theater for a presentation with our cruise director Giuseppe. Fun to learn about the crew of the Regal Princess. We had the drinks package with Princess Plus and all of the bartenders were top notch, but we truly felt at home with our new friends at the Wheelhouse Bar. Perfect place to spend a sea day. What else can you do on a sea day? Eat! Time for a quick bite in the buffet. Don't fill up too much, it's formal night again. Not many days left on this cruise, so enjoy yourself. I mean, how often do you dress up and go out for fancy pants dinner? Back to Princess Live for the yes-no game. Don't say yes or no, or the game is over. And since you're dressed up, might as well take some more pretty pictures. Yeah, she makes us look good. This time, looking all snazzy at the Wheelhouse Bar. Quick tip, a Google search for how to say thank you in someone's native tongue goes a long way. Try it sometime. Money saving tip, why pay for photos? You've got a phone. Great scenery everywhere. Princess Theater is the place for late night comedy. Labeled adults only, but it was more like PG-13. Off of the piazza on deck 7 is the Crooners Bar, sometimes with live music, but we enjoyed our spots at the bar. Always lively and always made us feel at home. Quick tip, remember to tip. $1 here or there will bring a smile to everyone's face. Still dressed up? Might as well go exploring. Day 7, the last sea day. Diet when you get home. If they don't have a cheese Danish in the pastry basket, ask and wait. You'll thank me. Speaking of food, we headed to the Princess Theater for a demo by the executive chef and culinary director. They were hilarious, explaining how they make all the delicious food on the ship. I doubt that's how they do it in the galley. Since it was the last day, they brought out all of the culinary staff. So many people go into making all of the meals that we enjoyed this week. And then a bit of behind the scenes, a quick tour through the galley. We would have liked to spend more time, but we're grateful for this peek behind the curtain. Imagine all the thousands of meals headed out of this kitchen every day. A very lively crew. They made us feel welcome even though they'd been taking care of us all week. Nice to meet some of the friendly, hardworking folks working in this 24-hour-a-day kitchen. Exiting the galley to the lower piazza, we ran into a spirited competition between the officers and some of the passengers. They kept it fun and friendly, but the crew definitely liked to win. Last sea day, stop off at the buffet for a snack. Quiet afternoon cocktail at Crooner's, enjoying the atmosphere and ocean view. It can feel depressing since it's the last day, but we finally figured out how to relax on our floating resort. No need to rush or chase activities. The sound of the waves is entertainment enough. Tomorrow is back to real life. Make the most of this joy while you can. We always thought people were silly just sitting on the deck watching the waves go by. Now we get it. Off the piazza on deck 5 is Vine's Wine Bar, another great place to unwind, have a glass of wine or whatever, and sample their succulent charcuterie boards. Resist the urge to nap. There is no tomorrow. Had a casual dining credit we didn't want to waste, so off to the sushi bar. Just a bit of pre-dinner with an amazing band serenading us from below. Wifey doesn't usually prefer sushi. Seems she liked this. Last night, main dining room, let's go eat. They were putting on a bit of a show for our final evening, even bringing out the chef and culinary director again. Time to work off all that food. Back to Princess Live for a hilarious game with our cruise director and entertainment director. This game was them trying to convince us of the meaning of some unorthodox words. Getting late, so we headed to Club 6. You guessed it, on deck 6. Again, real world tomorrow, no time for sleep. Thank goodness one of us has rhythm. Back to our favorite skywalk. Something about that view. And then to wind down by the pool on the Lido deck. Cheers! The day every cruiser dreads, but a chance for a bit more ship spotting. Our travel partner this week. We started and ended our voyage with the Harmony of the Seas. And then a newcomer to the Galveston piers, MSC Seascape. This was her first paid sailing out of Galveston. We were envious because a group of our friends were about to embark on her. Getting closer to our dock, one of our little cousins, Carnival Dream. We didn't have anywhere to rush off to, so we took our time in the buffet. One last meal before we have to actually pay for food. Thanks for joining us on the amazing Regal Princess. Until next time.